In April, the US president said he would never think of changing the date in November. And then this afternoon, this is what he tweeted, pinning it to the top of his profile. Let's jump in and show you what the president actually wrote. With universal mail-in voting, he says, 2020 will be the most inaccurate and fraudulent election in history. He says it will be an embarrassment to the USA. And then this final phrase. Have a look at this. Delay the election until people can properly, securely, and safely vote, question mark, question mark, question mark. That line, the first time we have heard any floating of that idea from the president. And needless to say, it became a top trend. People on both sides of the political spectrum weighing in here. So let's just jump in and show you what people were saying. Well, Senator Bernie Sanders, of course, who had challenged Joe Biden to be the Democratic nominee, he tweeted here that people in America will not accept it, tweeting that the president's calling him an an authoritarian and a racist, saying that the election will be decided. But it's not just the Democrats and leading Democrats. It's bring you Republicans like Adam Kinzinger here, one of those. Congressman Tory Burleson here, Republican Dusty Johnson, all of these saying that no, the president cannot suggest this idea. Now, what is going on here? Well, this is because, let me just show you, the United States Constitution. This is Article 20. Article 20 itself became a top trend on Twitter because in the US Constitution, on the 20th day in January, it's enshrined that there is a changeover. So if the president did want a change to the date of the vote, it would have to go through Congress. Let's not forget, Congress is controlled by the Democrats. The idea that this date change will happen, Tokes, quite simply is... It's not going to happen. The elections date is not going to be changed. So why is the president doing this? Well, we'll hear more from Colin in Washington in just a minute. But let me just bring up some suggestions. It's no coincidence, some people are saying, that this is happening on the same day that we have results about the U.S. economy showing the greatest quarterly plunge in history. Some suggestions that the president here is aiming to deflect from that. But crucially, the key thing to take away from this, Tokes, is that it's Congress who would have to decide a date change. They will not. It's controlled by the Democrats. And of course, the US Constitution as well, setting that date in stone. But the president, nonetheless, pinning that tweet to the top of his profile.